And would you look at that? The ad ends just as the song does. Almost like it was planned. It wasn't planned at all. It was complete fucking coincidence. I mean, hello! It is me. I should have checked the volume of the game a bit more before. Okay, so it's within reasonable range for just about being heard. The music in this game isn't like a big thing, it's just like ambience. But yeah, this is White Knuckle. I watched like a little 10-minute playthrough of it, and it looks interesting. It is a climbing game, but not one of those evil climbing games that makes you want to scream and jump out a window, like Jump King. God, the fact that I ever thought I was going to play Jump King, sitting in my library, I used 15 minutes and I gave up. But yeah, this one is a bit more of a horror. Also, the fact that it has competitive on there, I quite like that. But
Hello, future maintenance worker. Welcome to the Substructure 17 Maintenance Traversal Exam. This exam will test your navigational and problem-solving capabilities to ensure that you are capable of accessing even remote parts of the substructure.
so we aim and hold, and we can using left. We have two hands. We have left hand. We have right hand. So it's an actual. It's not just a jump onto ledge climbing game. It's an actual climbing game with hands that can do this. Woo! Just hands. Yep, climbable surfaces, which are luckily in red. Any ledge can be grabbed as well. You can also, I think, jump whilst holding things. But there's also this neat thing. They've got stamina per hand. So if you hold on for too long, you will fall. And I quite liked the idea of it. It's like a really simple idea. That you can even like just yeet yourself across things. And just from like the 10 minutes I watched of someone playing it on YouTube, it just seemed like a really neat idea. Like the I think it's like I think it's a dev team of 3 who are working on their like sort of evenings and weekends because they think it's going to be fun. So yeah, use momentum to your advantage. Jump to the hanging pole, swing back and forth, and then jump. Hands auto grab it when ready. So luckily you can just hold the click button down. And honestly, just a game on its own like this that's literally just a climbing sim would be really cool. But then they've added a bit of horror into this thing. Because the reason you're trying to climb is you're trying to escape something. Yep. Handstand ready to climb. It drains your stamina. We do have an inventory as well. So when you get a full inventory, you use up more stamina because you've got heavy objects on you. Okay, lesson 2 items. Items can help you get to the top. Use the item by pressing the hand that's holding the item. Pick an item by grabbing it with either hand. Can be stored by holding tab and clicking where you want to place it. Carrying too many items, your inventory will start turning red. Slows you down for like having too many things. Hands of food restore stamina. Don't forget to toss the thing once you've used it. You can create handholds with some pitons. They're not permanent and secure until you actually hammer them into the wall. Oh, make sure not to drop items. I'm going to press 1, not Q. Use your inventory while hanging. Pull out a piton while climbing. Swap hands when one gets tired. Use the strained hand to hammer in the next piton. Okay. Oh, this is going to be. What? Why am I doing this to myself? Okay, so we go up. We hold. Yep. So hands, good. So we go up. We do this. We do this. We grab that. We hammer. Ah, close. Almost did it in one go. Okay, so we do have to do multiple ones of these. That's good. Get the practice in. Actually going to dump one of those onto the quick bar. Or say the quick bar. The quick access. So we go up, and up. Is that not in? Okay, I wonder why that wasn't working. I wonder if you can't take it out if your hand is too stressed. Yeah, this is going to come down a lot to practice. Let the other hand rest, then we do this. Away. Ah, finally. Get 2 pockets in your inventory, recognize those circles. Place items in your pocket or pull items from it with corresponding buttons, so 1 for left, 3 for right. Large items won't fit in pockets, must be grabbed. Hammer can also break obstacles. And as a weapon in case... Okay, self-defense weapon, I didn't realise it could do that. The person I was watching died before getting to that point. Rebar can be thrown to make handholds at a distance. If you throw it too shallow, it will ricochet off. Be careful when throwing. When you're not on solid ground, you'll lose your grip and be knocked back. That was close. Is that just the start lesson below us? Let's see. 1 there. 1 there. We aren't going to be able to jump that whole distance, are we? That's nice of them. It teleports you back up. Mmm. Delicious. Okay, so rope can be swung while holding shift. Rope can be placed by throwing a rebar pole. Oh. Ah. Why would they let you pick up the cockroaches? Why did I even think to try? Hmm. So are we heading that way? No, it must be up here. Or maybe not. Do we have to go across there? We did have to go across there. Was a nice bit of game design. When you fall down there, it actually points you facing this way. You know, why am I making this hard on myself? Right, it's not ready yet. Have a can of food in your pocket, you can easily access it. Yep. Makes sense. Oh. Moving platforms. Just yeet a bit of rebar there, shall we? Oh, okay, that was a red flash. I forgot to throw the can. Oh. I think I have found a bug in the demo. The can is still in my hand. I cannot use my right hand anymore. Oops. So that was dying whilst holding a can? I mean, Q is not working to throw it. Oh, there we go. There we go. No, never mind. It was a different button for throwing with the other hand. I am just an idiot. Oh my word. That was close. That was close. Ooh, now where are we heading now? I'm assuming, since it's the only thing lit up there, we're aiming that way. And to get there... we need to be doing this. Oh, never mind.
Worker for completing the Substructure 17 Maintenance Traversal Exam. Congratulations, you are the first worker to complete this course in the last 12,332 days. Celebrate with a glass of wine in your habitation's designated recreational center. Reminder, tomorrow is your first 14-hour shift. Due to low employment, reduced hours are not being approved at this time. Paid time off is not being approved at this time. Sick leave is not being approved at this time. Parental leave is not being approved at this time. Bereavement is not being approved at this time. We hope you enjoy your time as a Substructure 17 maintenance worker. Hit the button to begin your career.
I don't want to. I just don't want that career. Oh. They don't care about me. I did get an extra achievement with that. Going just an achievement called Ah. So apparently we can't jump to our death and never go on this job. We have to do the job. I do like that there's competitive mode. Also, banked roaches. I am now concerned that they're gonna let you consume the roaches. Because you can pick them up. And it just said about, about banking them. And now it's part of the game where it's the reverse staircase from the SCP game. We go up. We keep going up. We don't stop going up because something is going to start following us. Or you can be an idiot and completely miss two things. I can hear it gurgling. That's not going to go anywhere. Oh, that was close. I almost ricocheted off the side of the platform. Let's get another piton. Just one more food.
Oxygen levels in Habitat 3 are now below safe thresholds. Breathing assistance is recommended.
Whew. Next bit. Whew, okay. Try that again. Because I can hear the slurping below me.
Humidity levels in hydroponics bay remain at 88%. Crop yield is no longer expected.
Okay, something fell down. There we go. We're going up that, aren't we? And we fell into the goo. I didn't even realise the goo had come past, but that's not bad for a first go. And the person I watched that actually knew what they were doing, I think in 12 minutes got to like 500. But I'll give it another go. Because I also want to see how is it generated, or are all of these like individual bits made specifically? I think that's answered my question, because this is a different one than we first had. So they must have a level of sort of intricacy, and then they have the rooms randomly generated based on how far up you are, maybe? So the higher up you get, the harder they get? That was stupid of me. Oh, but that would make this game a pain for speedrun then. Because at least if it was like not generated and it was like specifically made, you could kind of plan everything out. But since it's randomly generated, you're going to have to get used to all of the individual bits first. Ooh, Oh, I heard the goop. Rebar, where are we going? Oh my god, please tell me we're not going up there.
Attention. Facility power levels critical. Main reactor failure detected. Auxiliary systems running at 85%.
He can put cockroaches in our bag. I don't know why. He hasn't mentioned anything about the cockroaches. Didn't want to do that. Never mind. Oh, where are we going now? I recognise this room. We've done this one before. See, I can foresee this being an interesting game to speedrun if you get good at it. But there's going to be a bunch of RNG in there. So, do you get the good rooms?
Attention. Facility power levels critical. Main reactor failure detected. Auxiliary systems running at 85%.
Ah! That was not what I wanted to do. That's very much not what I wanted to do. And don't worry, I can't see anything either.
Memory core deterioration accelerating. Data loss estimated at 84%.
Oh, no, there we go. Okay, I like that. Playing Havoc on my hand, because I'm having to hold the buttons down so much, but I can see maybe with a controller it being a bit easier. Maybe. That's a heavy maybe. Like using like alternate triggers for hands. But yeah, I don't think I could play that for longer than like an hour at a time before my hands started cramping. But definitely an interesting game. Does have this is the demo, obviously. Depending on what it is when it comes out, might get it. It's an interesting little game. What have we got now? I could just go straight to drawing, but my hand sore after that. Is there some avoid web? I'm going to avoid web fishing. Avoid web fishing. Avoid web fishing. I've been playing that for most of the day. I need to stop. What have we got? Oh, actually, Tectonica had their 1.0 out a couple of days ago. So I wonder what they've changed. Um, oh, easiest way of doing this to split them up. Let's change that. Tectonica. Then I need to change game capture to Tectonica. Then game audio to Tectonica. Then you lie to me and say the encoding's overloaded OBS. I've got no dropped frames whatsoever. I will keep the tutorial on in case they've added anything different. Smart snapping, yes. Multiplayer open to friends. I'll leave that on because the only person I know that might have this already is Sheepa. And if Sheepa wants in, Sheepa can come in. Auto belt hubs. They've tweaked things with the belts, it seems. I don't think there were hubs when I played. Unless that's just automatically connection to like the big things you have to dump stuff into. Anyway, I wanted to go to full screen. Let's put, even though we don't need a frame rate of 60 on a game like this, First person. I don't know. You probably want the FOV to be more than 50. Is it normally 70? Normally is, isn't it? Is that a danger I see? I say, can I see? Because I could just see a big blob of red in the distance. No, it's not. I know that danger normally has the red name when joining stream. Hi, Marie. Let's see, anything extra? No, that's good for that. So let me just double check that the game has actually updated after we finished playing the demo. I don't want people coming in and saying, this isn't White Knuckle, what are you talking about? This is Tectonica. Okay, it has updated properly. Good. That's what I need to get another of these monitor arms so that I can swing a second monitor towards my face. Either that, or I should go and get some new glasses because I've not been to the opticians for like 7 years, and I really probably should have new glasses by now. I think my ancient eyes are melting out of their sockets. Oh, so it's not Marie, it's Mazik. Ginger, shut up. I did go to Specsavers, but that's because it's the nearest one to me. I could have gone to one about 10 minutes walk further and got a discount because of where I work. We do have, like... It's not really insurance, I guess. But we do have, like, a staff discount for where I work at, like, a couple of places for things like optician stuff. Ooh, they have an intro cutscene now. This is new. But yeah, I was lazy when I last went and just said, what's the nearest one? Specsavers is next to work, it's closer, I can do that on my lunch break, it's fine. Yeah, it do be a weird one. I mean, I can appreciate it because obviously you need to like have someone grind out the lenses to fit your specific vision. So you need to have someone that knows first how to test your eyes, and also someone that knows how to grind lenses to actually, you know, make your eyes function. I did used to know a girl that was an optometrist, and her like most proud moment is she'd made her own glasses.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, still as nice looking as I remember.
Voice or ID signal, but my
It's very,
sensors are
very
indicating
bright and purdy.
First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how...
First things first, shut up. I'm stealing all of the plant life. I know what you're going to ask me. Give me all of it. Because I'm going to need to burn this. You know what? That might be enough plant life. There we go. We have 3 full stacks. Because we can. I remember we're gonna have to scan these things.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
We not. Oh, do we have to scan the? I think we have to scan those. Right, tab for crafting. What are we making? You know what? Screw it. Let's make them all.
Task inbound. Mining drill. Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
Plant matter, you say? You are in the way. Also need copper. Where was the copper? Ooh. I even just looked at the thing and saw that space was take all and then instantly forgot. Right, those are the research things we're going to need to scan at some point. Now, where was the copper? Like, do we? No, we don't have a. We do have a map. So that's the big building. That's the. I think green is the iron. Copper's down here then. There it is. It looks the same as the back wall. I was just jumping and got disappointed that the jump height wasn't good because the jump height we just had in White Knuckle was way more than this. So you have robot legs. Why can't you jump higher than the person that was just a drone? So, iron ore in. Sheepa, if you're still there, I am still tempted about Factorio Space Age, and I hate myself for being tempted even though I hate the company.
Good work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing, so open up your crafting menu and build one.
Man, scanner.
Task inbound. Scanner.
Give me these smelters.
To restore tech tree access.
Time to do what happens with every single game that offers you a scanner. Scan everything you see. Okay, long. Oh, we've got long inserters first. Okay. Oh, hang on. We have to unlock those on the tech tree, don't we? So remember that this had an interesting way of doing its tech tree.
Warning. Research cores required for activation of new technologies.
That
Refer
is
to
what
tech tree for current core manifest.
these are for.
Breaker, you've got a problem. Your research core count just slipped into negative digits. Open up your tech tree to see what I mean. You won't be able to activate new tech until you place enough cores to climb out of that hole.
I don't get.
suggest you start
It's fine. It's fine. I just want to move them.
Cores constructed. Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
Give me all of the tech things you can. Yeah, I just remember the last time I played this and got a fair way through, we had just a giant, like, thick core that went up to the ceiling that was just these things. And it still wasn't enough. I am going to wait until we've got one left. Cancel. That way we can keep it square. Oh. Never mind. Okay. So tech tree. Activate smelter. What else have we got access to? Probably nothing yet, considering we're still technically in the tutorial. And one thing I always appreciate is that once you've scanned something enough, you can scan them at the other ones, and it will give you some components used to make them. Let's make 2 smelters, because we need, obviously, iron and copper.
You've activated the smelter tech, but you still need to build one and place it.
Sparks, shut up,
Smelter.
you robotic cube.
Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
Let's... Copper goes into that one. And iron for there. If we're lucky, we'll already have 5 ingots down here now. No. Oh god, that's slow. I should have made more, but... don't really want to make any more until we actually get the automation stuff going. 4 per minute. That is one thing that I wish Factorio was a little bit nicer with. Making nice even numbers. It's like, oh, you get X number per exact minute, rather than you get 2.73 every 4 minutes. It's like, thank you. How do I maths that? The answer is I don't. The answer is I look at someone that's already done the maths for me.
Terminal upgraded. Basic automation schematics available.
Okay. Anything else not active? Nope, that's everything. Right. So, 3 inserters. And then we'll also need another 3 for over here. Okay, so
Task inbound.
out,
Inserter. Use inserters
out.
to transfer items between machines and conveyor belts.
Gee, think right, we probably need to have 2 on these. Keep them fully fueled up.
Beacons are back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Live sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like. And I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
Bold assumption. Taking all of this with us. Because I think we get a better cavern. Maybe.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional tech tiers or cores may be required.
I do hope the music isn't too faint. Hi, Sparks!
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
Yeah, Sparks is dead. Technically. You know what's funny? I think this is the microscope I have. Nope, nope, mine only has one eye hole. Viewfinder eye thing. I didn't splurge on the one with two eye holes. I should have. Not that I've really touched the microscope since I bought it. However many months ago that was.
Stop. Scan the fragments in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Excavate a bit. Oh no, we can't activate the mole. We need more research.
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
This is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to the freight elevator that goes to Sector Victor without it.
Okay, got the mole going. Ooh. But not all the assembler and stuff as well now. Wonderful.
Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
I should have kept the mining things running. going to use this time to take a small BRB. This is where I would use the Be Right Back screen if I had made it yesterday like I was going to. But I started playing web fishing with Finn and Ginger.
Advisory. Place more cores for activation of excavator bit and mold technologies. Extra cores can be built or found in facility chest and spent in tech tree.
Maybe we'll have enough stuff now. No. I think no is the answer to that. Oh no, no, we've got just enough. Just enough. Right, we were going this way.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
The space above this freight elevator has caved in completely, but these things were built to dig themselves out of situations like this. They just need a little help. Craft some excavator bits and feed them into the ports on the elevator to clear a pathway.
This is new.
Breaker should be right on top of us.
This is new.
Initialized. Dedicated excavation ports available at front of structure. Flex ports available on sides and rear of structure. Proceed with excavation to access obstructed levels.
Fight with excavator bits to unlock new levels. Okay. So we're going to need at least another 3 or 4 of those things, I think. So we have 3 of these. They do 2 meters each. So we're going to get to 14. So we need 5 more drill bits. Which means we're going to need so much more copper. Yeah, 8 copper ingots per. Jeez. Really should have left those things running while I was off finding sparks. Oh well, let's go around scanning things if we can find stuff.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
Suit speed tech increase, that's nice. I do like the peaceful soundtrack this game has. Which I'm just realizing now probably is way too low. Let's face it, I do normally have different music on than the stuff that the game has. Yep, I don't care about what's in the databank. I care nothing at all, nil, zero for your story. I simply wish to make Factory go big. That's why I like Factory and Satisfactory. The story is, here's a planet, ruin it. Granted, one of them is ruin it to leave, and the other is ruin it because, you know, capitalism, but it's basically the same thing. There's one more needed. We should be good. See, the biggest thing I don't like about this, at least at the start, is the fact you have to power everything with fuel. Like, individually. There's no, like, overall power grid at the start. I know that eventually is. But I've got a feeling that some of these smelters don't work on them and you still have to... I think it's at least miners, you have to keep fueling them. You can't just, like, use electricity from the power grid. Which is really annoying. Mainly because you have to set up a whole plant production thing to create fuel. A whole plant, as it were. Right. You have run out of copper. Wonderful. Okay, so hold control. It says hold control, but it's not. Also, that's iron, that's not copper. Let's see, what do we actually need? So we need 6. Should be 24. I just need one more drill bit. I'm hoping they're a thing we can automate making in the end. It would make sense that they'd be craftable with automation. But let's see, what have we got? More importantly, how many nodes do we have left? 6 cores available. Mass deconstruct and mass collect is definitely one we're going to want. Definitely. Oh, that requires us to find the cranks to research first. Okay. So does the hover pack and the filter inserter and all these. Yeah, we need to go find them to scan them all first.
Elevation to production terminal Victor restored.
Right, to Point Victor we go.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
Warning. Impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
Origin right here.
To get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn
Oh,
around
it was a
and walk
gather.
away. It wasn't meant to be.
Okay, so I guess we're cracking out the mole. Yep. Just a small controlled black hole. Average mining equipment. I am wondering still whether or not Hydroneer is ever going to get the multiplayer back. So that's... see, what was that? Was that the... that was the assembler. Let's make sure that's active. We know we're going to need assemblers.
I don't understand. A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Generators. And more assemblers? Yeah, more assemblers. I wonder. I believe it was about here. Unless I'm completely off my mark. I could be. It has been about a year since I last played. And they have changed things. Yeah, I figured the reason they've added that freight elevator in so they can have separate areas so that it can help with stability. Because at least in the old version that I played, it was all on the same level as it was. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they have moved this location.
Is everything all right, Breaker? I know the disappearance of our entire operation and everybody we worked with is not good, but panic is not a luxury we can afford right now. You might be the only person in the expedition with 2 feet left, so put one in front of the other and check in at PT Victor. You can do this.
Sparks, you can wait. I'm curious. I mean, it could have been further down. Would be funny if they have actually moved it. Then again, it may well be that it's not even on this level anymore, thinking about it. If they've changed the maps that much. Because there used to be another area behind there that had a bunch of the battery packs that you could scan. Right, crank generators, fine, and then 2
This
assemblers.
criminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. And if we can keep that elevator moving, we might be able to save the crew. Take a look around and see if you can find anything to accelerate your excavator bit production. Doing that and fixing this PT are your only priorities right now.
Oh, this is new. Fast travel points. Got me intrigued. We can do that now. So we need 2 to make the platforms. We're going to need 2 to make that, so that's 4. 7. Need to scan that. That would eventually need 3. So then we've got 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. So we need 21 research things. I don't like that at all. We're actually going to have to set up part of the factory now. Let's just repair you, get you going.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
So supply
We need some
production.
Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker. And that means building planters and threshers, with electricity from crank generators to support them. Planters grow Kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a second time to make fiber that your assemblers can turn into frames. Finally, don't get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out.
Task inbound. Colosite platforms. Construct to conduct electricity between crank generators and machines.
Oh, they've changed the look of them then. If these are the ones that help power, they used to be like a cube rather than the platform like this. Okay, so crank generator.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Connect platforms to elevator for transfer of energy between floors. Local signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Just stick them up there for now. Oh, better excavation bits. More tunneling for the mole. Oh, this is where it starts going to get like 40 research points. Yeah, 40 research cores needed for the speed upgrade. There's a reason you need to have loads of these things. Okay, so what do we need then? crank connect. Because now they're all linked. Apart from that one, which I made wrong. Okay. Where was... terraforming thing? So mass collect is turned on. Oh, hang on. Do I have to... Yes, that's how I do it. I'm gonna hold E. Of course, it's really janky. That doesn't even work. Mass collect rather than mass gather, I guess. It's not just being able to hold down the button, but there's a lot of this stuff I need to clean out. Okay, so copper up there. Where is our map? Not quite sure what that is down there. It's got a copper here. We have got something over there, which I think is probably the iron. We not have miners. No, I do. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. They're number 2. I forgot I had so many of them. Okay, so bring you out. Just put an inserter down there. We don't need them yet, but we will want to set this bit up. So you are going to go here. You know what I do need to work out first? Before I plan that. The smelters work. No, the smelters do not work off the power from these. That is annoying. I think I remember the reason I stopped playing this game eventually. Okay, so we only need one out for these. So we need one out. Did I make any long inserters? I don't think I have any. No, I did not. So we're going to want to have the longer inserter. So you go out. You go in. You're going to go in. And you're also going to be going over here. This game forces you to spaghetti. Okay, so coming in from here, we're going to have our plant material when we have that set up. Lovely and lined up. Oh, it sure has some weird snapping. But yeah, I've got to admit, this game was pretty, and having a different like setting, I still prefer not Factory. I still prefer Satisfactory for 3D Factory games. And as soon as the mods have updated properly, I will be going back to that. Now that that's finished, the main thing that's stopping us, I say us, me and Sheepa, going back to Satisfactory, is just one single mod that makes life so much nicer, which is the one that adds renewable energy sources. So that you can start the game and drop down a couple of wind turbines and you don't have to like mess around farming. I say farming, going around and gathering like thousands upon thousands of plants. Though I do like in Satisfactory 1.1, they did add a conveyor belt to the biomass generators. That's one mod I used to have that added that in. So they just made that a thing that the game does now. But yeah, I don't think I want to carry on playing this for now. Maybe it'll be more fun multiplayer. But I think I remember getting about 20 hours into the first playthrough whilst it was like probably halfway through early access. And getting a bit bored of it, mainly because of the having to do stuff like this with like inserting in fuel and everything when you've got perfectly good electrical components underneath it. I mean, maybe later on we get a smelter that can use electricity. But I kind of want that at the start. Or at least, maybe not like straight away, but at least only a couple of tech levels in. Because at least with things like, say, Factorio, the base level smelters, sure, they use fuel. But it's nice and quick to set those up. But then you've got this nonsense. But yeah, I'm going to save it. Chances are I will not come back to it, especially on stream. When was the last time I played? Over a year ago. I think that save's invalid now. Don't know why. Just a hunch. Can't go back to play that one anymore. Who is online? That is Russian. I can't read that. That's French. I can't read that. Similar or smaller size? Let's have a look. Oh, from Maish's on. And so is Zon. You are Screw it, we'll go for Zon. They're doing some D&D. So, as always, thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you next time. And say hi to Zon for me. Bye-bye.